YouTube, what's going on? With EP coming back with another one. Let's get it. I gotta keep the fire coming. Let's keep it rolling. Today I want to do a reaction video. Yes, I want to do a reaction to Coach Bob Huggins. Yes, legendary Hall of Fame Coach Bob Huggins had too much booze over the weekend. Had too much booze and tried to get in his whip and drive. I wanted to do a reaction to this story because I was actually in a similar situation. But it didn't quite turn out how it did for Coach Bob Huggins. But yeah, TMZ have the article. I'll post it in the description. Definitely want to do a reaction to this story because Coach Bob Huggins, he's been in the news lately. It hasn't been for positive reasons. But I was actually in a similar situation. I didn't catch a DUI, but it was close. I'll tell you about my story after I give you some context about Coach Bob Huggins. Over the weekend, was arrested for a DUI in Pennsylvania, and his bosses at West Virginia University are already aware of it. The WVU men's basketball head coach was busted Friday night in Pittsburgh after cops observed a vehicle in the middle of a road with a flat tire, which turned into a suspicious scene for Pittsburgh PD after they saw Huggins struggling mightily to get his car to the side of the road. Suspecting he might be intoxicated, the officers initiated field sobriety tests, which they say Bob Huggins failed. At that point, they threw on the cuffs and hauled him to jail on suspicion of DUI. West Virginia University addressed his arrest, saying they are aware of an incident last night involving Huggins basketball coach Bob Huggins, for which he was charged with driving under the influence in the city of Pittsburgh. They add, we're gathering more information and will take appropriate action once the review is complete. Wow. But yeah, I was in a similar situation where I had too much booze myself and I hit something in the road, but I actually ended up in a ditch. I had too much booze trying to drive, ended up in a ditch. I'm flagging people down. I had a flat tire, I'm flagging people down. Police actually, came and helped me out. And I couldn't get my car out the ditch though. I had a flat tire and I didn't know it. Had a couple flat tires because I was trying to get my car out the ditch before anyone came also, and that gave me a flat tire. Police actually took me home. This is crazy. Actually took me home. This is when I'm like, damn, I know they're gonna smell the shit on me now because, we're in closed area now. We in the car, closed area now. Doors are closed, things like that. And plus I'm sweating now trying to, get my car out that ditch before, police came. Police actually took me home. To this day, I wonder, how the hell did I not get a sobriety test? How did he not, feel that I was under, the influence? This was 2, 3 in the morning also. That's why I'm like, shit. But I played it off well. I was very talkative, to the officer. I wasn't, leaning over and falling, stumbling over. I was very talkative and I sounded like I was on a mission. When I was talking to the officer, I sounded like I was on a mission. Making it seem like it wasn't my fault when it clearly was my fault. I hit something in the road that gave me a flat tire. Yeah, Coach Bob Huggins been under fire lately, and they say Huggins got into some heat earlier this year for saying an anti-gay slur on the radio, and it hurt him professionally. Time will tell how this ends up affecting things on the job. Yeah, he definitely got into some trouble, like I said earlier this year. Took $1 million from his salary, suspended 3 games, Coach Bob Huggins. Great Bob Huggins. Yeah, I had a similar story. That's why I wanted to react to this, because I still don't know to this day how I survived that night. That was a nightmare. Next day I was able, or hours later, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, I was able to, tow my car and get my car out that ditch, but that shit was no joke. It was raining, seemed like a nightmare. It was raining, it was muddy. Shit, I still don't know how I got through that night, but shit, he took me home, and then hours later I got my car towed. Took care of it from there, but I was in a similar situation. Luckily, my car wasn't in the middle of the road like Coach Bob Huggins. Whew, it would have been a wrap for me for sure. Had my car been in the middle of the road, but yeah, Coach Bob Huggins got to get it together. You got all that money. What the hell you driving for? What the hell you driving for that late? Come on now. You got all that money. One of the highest paid coaches in college basketball. Yeah, let me know what y'all think. Coach Bob Huggins got blurp, blurp. Got that blurp. Blurp, blurp. Got that blurp. But yeah, that's a scary sight. But let me know what y'all think. I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna keep it rolling. Comment, like, subscribe, so we can help share the video. I ain't gonna stop knocking another one out. Pow, pow, pow. Let's get it.